For centuries, there has always been this burning desire by us humans to get rich, to find love, to become successful or famous. And there's nothing wrong with wanting any of those. I just think many of our intentions and expectations are the real problem. And why is this? Well, many of us hold the belief that whatever we want the most will automatically fulfill our deepest desires and finally make us happy. But the truth is, if we're not happy while working for those things, then chances are we're not going to be happy once we obtain them. Or at least not for very long. Just look at poor Dr. Zalost here, for example, who is an evil scientist suffering from depression.
What's the good of having all the money in the world if it doesn't bring any happiness? And if I'm not happy, no one deserves to be happy.
Throughout the episode, he tries to spread his negative energy to as many people as he possibly can. Who knows why he's unhappy? It could be loneliness, it could be false expectations, lack of purpose, or a combination of all three. Whatever it is, there's something very important that he fails to realize. And it's a lesson that can be learned from this character right here. This Hunchback character from the episode The Hunchback of Nowhere is implied by the show to be homeless. In the beginning of the episode, he looks for a place to stay for the night, and everyone rejects him mainly because of his looks. They all call him ugly and hideous. So when you have no money, everyone in the world rejects you, and looks aren't on your side, how does one find happiness then? By expressing himself. The Hunchback is a very artistic individual and shows great talent in making music, shadow puppets, and acrobatics. Just like Muriel, he's an incredibly optimistic character that is just grateful to be alive. He also dislikes seeing people being unkind to others, which is interesting because people are unkind to him all the time, yet he doesn't mirror their behavior or blame society. Eustace is pretty much the main villain of this episode. He treats Courage as poorly as he does in every other episode, and he also wants nothing to do with the Hunchback, mainly due to his quote-unquote ugliness. So the Hunchback and Courage take great satisfaction in giving Eustace a taste of his own medicine.
You know how you spell ugly? You?
And you, sir, are extremely bald.
Eustace, have you no sense of hospitality?
But he called me bald.
Eustace, you are bald.
It's also quite satisfying to watch as well. After all the BS Eustace has put Courage through, it's good to see somebody finally sticking up for the poor guy. At the end of the episode, the Hunchback thanks Courage for his kindness and hopes to find more people like him on his next adventure. He leaves with a smile on his face, very optimistic for the future. The point here is, it's still possible to find happiness in life even when things aren't as perfect as we want them to be. Now don't summarize this as money doesn't buy happiness, because I actually don't agree with that statement. Money is great, and it can absolutely put a smile on our faces if we use it responsibly. However, it isn't everything. The way the Hunchback finds happiness is with his optimism, expressing himself, and doing kind things for others, not to get anything in return, but because he just wants to. This episode taught me you don't need any friends to be happy. You don't need $1 million to be happy. All you really need is self-love. This was made to express. Thanks for watching.